obviously another huge part of your campaign was not raising taxes, and combined with a lot of the other successful Republican candidates last night want to slow growth.
Right.
And you've mentioned that as well.
Yeah.
How do you fund the repairs that we talked about, the county portion? Just how do you make it all work without raising taxes?
How do you make those numbers work? Well, from day one, we are going to put together and start a STAR commission, which is going to do a deep dive into the budget. So this commission will be made up of local business owners and local citizens who have done this at a business level, because small businesses have to do this, families have to do this, large organizations. So we're going to go in, look for ways that we can cut, ways that we can save money. I always say government will take your money, they'll spend it, but they won't give it back. And then again, just prioritizing those core services and getting government out of the way. We have a $1.1 billion budget, which I think is more than enough money to provide those core services.
Are there things that come to mind that you want to get out of the way?
A couple things that we've done at the school system, which has been very successful. We've gotten rid of taxpayer-funded lobbyists, which will save hundreds of thousands of dollars at the county level. Each county commissioner does get a slush fund, and so cutting some of those spending out of the budget, and then looking into some nonprofits and seeing how we can cut back. We're season ticket holders of the Tennessee Theater, and a lot of nonprofits do have a lot of donors, and they can fill that gap that way. But looking into that as well are some ways right off the top that I can think of.
Yeah, that community development side.
Yeah.
What are the challenges that you're anticipating into the general election and beyond?
I think just staying on course, being out in the community, because again, we've gotten past hurdle one by winning the primary, and so we are going to stay focused. We're going to work just as hard to win the general, and then the real work starts, right? Because then you are mayor, you have this job, and it is a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week job, and you are in charge of we're the third biggest county in the whole state, so that's a big responsibility, and making sure that we are meeting the needs of citizens and of our constituents. And we do have that debt coming up, and making sure that we're good stewards of taxpayer money.
What's your biggest dream for the county?
Oh, that's such a great question. What I'm really excited about? It's just having that opportunity for the next generation. My parents were two small business owners, and my dad came here from Greece when he was 16 years old, and together they started businesses from the ground up. So I really learned my work ethic, my determination and grit from my parents, and we truly live the American dream, and I want that for the next generation. So I want to make sure that we have those opportunities here in Knox County for the next generation coming up.
You mentioned the next generation and opportunities, and you could be the first female mayor of Knox County. How do you think about that?
I know that is crazy. I didn't run to be the first anything. I just want to do a good job and do the job to the best of my abilities, so that way we do have opportunity for the next generation coming up. I would say, for people that don't know me, or for people that find this video and this is their first interaction with me, that I am just, number one, a mom and a community member of Knox County, and I just want Knox County to be the best it can for all of us. It is a great place to live, work, and raise a family. It is a blessing to live here, and I want to be a part of the future of Knox County. We're at a crossroads, and this next mayor is going to set the vision for the next 20 to 40 years, and I'm excited to be a part of it.